Okay, well, we'll try this again and see if it's working. Hey! Hey! Okay. I've finally got it working. I had to unlink my channel and then reconnect it. So here we go. Just make sure I'm all right. So I'm in the new suit. This is part of the Voyagers update, and I'm going to show you some of the starships I've made so far. Let's start off with the first one I did. Okay, so here we go. This was the first starship I made, just sort of like throwing stuff together to see what fits, what works. All looks pretty cool. When you're like fitting the parts on, it doesn't look like this big until you actually get close up to it, and then you're like, ah, shit, that's a big one, isn't it? So bit of overkill on the old landing gear, because these count as landing gear as well. So I could take these off and it would just still hover with these underneath. So let's have a look inside. That's pretty cool. I've got my TV on still. Let's just mute that. Don't want any double feedback. I am using FSR on this, I believe. I was having some artifacting issues before with this, but it seems to have resolved itself. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? As you can see, it's all on one layer, and you've got different compartments and stuff you can put in. Anyone that's looked at any videos knows what's going on with this. That really does look like you could turn that. So the next ship I attempted was obviously going to be something a little bit more iconic. So my son helped me on this one. I called it the scruffy looking Nerf herder. So this is version 1 of my Millennium Falcon. And I think it looks pretty cool. It's got the right aesthetic, I believe. Obviously there are certain things that aren't, you know, fitting with Canon. That looks really cool though, doesn't it? It's like you can't get the thrusters to go round the corner, which is a bit of a shame, because obviously in the real Millennium Falcon it goes round a little bit. So that was the best I could do on that respect. And also I've got two guns on here, whereas on the Millennium Falcon you only usually have one. I've used this as a radar dish because the radar dish itself is a bit shit, in all fairness. I don't actually know if you can see it in... No. I don't think there's a radar dish in here. Oh well, hey ho. Anyway, getting sidetracked. On the inside, obviously I've had to put the ramp on the front because you can't turn the ramp. You can only have it like front or back. You know, you can't have it coming out the side, which is obviously where the Millennium Falcon would normally be, on the side. So yeah, so this is going in the front. There's not a lot of stuff in here. A couple of chairs, but it fits with the aesthetic. You know, all this fits in quite nicely with the look of the Millennium Falcon, so that's quite cool. But yeah, this was the first version that I did. Obviously my son helped me with that.
The better version.
And yeah, let's go to the second version of the Millennium Falcon, which looks more fitting. So on the Falcon version 2, it is smaller considerably, but there are certain things like the side parts here that are more in fitting with how the Falcon actually looks. Smaller engine blocks, as you can see. And this has actually got some interiors I've put in. So now I've done this industrial size box and this bit because it's actually the only one that's got this proper table in it. So if you choose the different interior, it'll give you a different food area. So if I chose to do this type of interior, it would look completely different, and this is more fitting with the Millennium Falcon's aesthetic in regards to you had the chair, you got the table. So but everything else is done using the ambassador class internals, so which is why we've got all this white padded, almost padded looking. It's very akin to Alien as well, which is when you look at these pods, they're very it's very similar to the Alien aesthetic, especially with these like lights. I'm not using the ambassador cockpit, I'm using more of the industrial one. I think this is possibly, yeah, this is the I think the Titan one, and that's got a really cool thing. Like, you can't go in it. It'd be really smart if, like, say one of your crewmates or something could just go in there and use that gun turret, because that looks freaking awesome. It's just a shame, you know, you can't just go into the gun turret and, you know, fire it and stuff. So, but there you go. So this is my Falcon. So, no, just about to show the Enterprise. That's my son talking, you probably can't hear him. Okay then, now this is a big one, so let's stand back a little bit. Which one is it?
That one. It is that.
Yeah, I haven't changed the name of this yet, but as you can see, this is humongous. I hit the building limits on this one, but it was worth it. And what you have to bear in mind is when you hit the building limits, you can go and fly out and then add stuff inside it. But if you come back to edit that stuff later, it will show your building limits above what you've actually got. Okay, so if you're going to do any edits, you need to remove all your internals first, which sounds like a horrible thing, but there you go. So with this enterprise version, I've done the aesthetics. As I say, this all looks very similar to the Alien mother cockpit and the Alien in the film when you go into the mother computer, all these lights. So yeah, I did try adding a teleporter in here, but wasn't really sure what I was doing with it, so it didn't really work out very well. Sick bay. So, and then obviously got sleeping quarters in here. Plenty of room to make other things. More sleeping quarters. Here's the food court. So this is how it differs on this one to the industrialized version. So this really wouldn't be in fit and right with the Falcon, but it looks very nice for this, you know, type of thing, you know. Again, I used the larger cockpit for this, and it's based underneath the dome. So yeah, if you're looking to get into a firefight, let's take it out for a quick jaunt, because I've not actually flown this in VR yet. Now I know that the sticks aren't working properly still, but I'm sure they'll patch that. So let's take off, and this is a big ship, so manoeuvrability is not great. It's not too bad, but there's quite a bit of... Alright, so now we're out and about. Let's jump out the ship. Oh, look at this. Okay, I've got some windows down the bottom, I believe. Have I somewhere? No? Okay, so oh, here we go. We're going to have problems with this, are we? So this is the problem we've had. I've reported this to the Zendesk, not being able to operate certain things in the ship. Also, I couldn't actually activate the interface here, so I wouldn't have been able to do autopilot or anything, but it's working now in that respect. But
Are you currently moving?
yeah,
You might want to make sure you're not moving.
so as I say, there's still a few little bugs. Looks quite nice when the lights are down low. It's quite cool. When you go into the anomaly though, it's absolutely blinding in this ship. Are we still moving? Not really. Okay.
You should show the outside a bit more.
Well, I would do, but
Space station.
yeah, I'm going to go in the space station, jump out of the ship, and then hopefully show you a bit more of it. Which way is it? Oh, it's this way.
Automatically adjust.
There we go. I love all the details in these cockpits though, they look really cool. Okay. And that noise you can hear is actually the ship turning around. It doesn't turn round for you in VR. I'm guessing they did that so you don't get motion sick. But hey, so the door's open now, and I can close it and open it, which is fine. So let's use my jump pack to have a look on the outside of this. As I say, we had a bit more of a build limit. You could do a lot more, but unfortunately we don't. See, I can see some graphical glitches going off here. I don't know if turning off no, turning off FSR did not make any difference at all, so clearly not that. Anyway, I mean, it runs flawlessly and it looks fantastic. I mean, the amount of detail on everything looks absolutely incredible. And if I jump down here, that's where the cockpit is.
I knew you'd be cracking one off to the interiors.
Welcome to my channel.
Hello there, Indy. How you doing, mate? Long time no hear.
I knew you'd be cracking one off to the interiors.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, there we go. Enterprise. Let's go and have a look at the next ship then. Right, next ship is Serenity.
Not really on this account anymore. We
Ah,
love Z fighting texture bugs.
Not really on this account anymore. Sharu the hero. Welcome to my channel. Sharu the hero said, "We love Z fighting texture
You
bugs."
scared me away with your manly daddiness.
Said,
Well.
"You scared me away with your manly daddiness."
you know, I think the actual chat to speech to text voice is better than the PlayStation voice. Thankfully, it's not in its own AI, so it can't take offence. Yeah, so this is the Serenity from the show Firefly and the film Serenity that followed it. Yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, and I think I've actually seen others that have done it better, but I'm still quite pleased with it. It looks pretty cool. You know, there's definitely a way you can make these iconic ships, you know, or do an interpretation of the iconic ships. You have to be a little bit tricky with your the way you add things on. You have to sort of like do a little bit of glitch building sometimes, so like placing a block down, putting your engine on it, and then removing the block and then putting something else in its place, you know, but that's just the way it is. I've gone with like the industrial type aesthetic. I think it's Titan interior, just purely because the Serenity is a bit like hammered together, you know, and it's got that sort of like look of it could fall apart any minute, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, looks pretty cool. I like it. The only thing I don't like are these stairs. It'd be nice if we had some sort of option where you could have a proper transition to another floor. These steps are not ideal, but maybe we'll get more added in future. I mean, maybe there's more out there because you can get internal ship parts from salvage scrap on planets. So, you know, maybe it's just a matter of like looking for, you know, the new thing. So, and this is what I made yesterday, just a very quick one, and the last one I built. Where are you? My own interpretation of Slave 1. Getting these engines on there was a pain in the arse. I mean, this whole base bit looks really cool and is very, very in fitting with the how Slave 1 has that base. I mean, obviously the cockpit looks nothing like it because the cockpit on Slave 1 is on the top here because the ship actually flies, you know, in a different way. This ship actually just flies flat. I mean, there might be a way of making it so it flies the way it's supposed to, but it would also land that way as well. You know, there's be no way of changing that around, I don't believe. So again, very minimalistic on this one. We've only got like 2 floors, and that's like you know, very simple. It's quite a small, you know, one, this one. These things belong to the underneath these and that, which is a bit, oh no, I mean, they belong to the engine things here. So yeah, they're a bit weird. You can't reverse them round either, so you know, lots of little things that, you know, there are limitations, but like anything, if you've got an imagination and you can, you know, make Lego, then you can build pretty much anything you want, really. So which is pretty cool. I've not actually flown this one, and as I say, there are some tricky bits in VR at the minute, so let's give this a go. And because at the minute that's not working, but okay, let's go. This obviously isn't the fastest ship, and it certainly hasn't got the best stats because I haven't upgraded it or anything, but it shoots. Now, can I drop the cargo? Oh, it's already open. So, we can go AVA. Outside of our ship, in space. And if you do this in low atmosphere, you can jump out of your ship and literally go skydiving to Earth, sort of thing, you know? Which is pretty cool. Can I get close to that? Obviously I can't bring my gun out or anything, and I can't, oh, I can scan. That's pretty cool. Oh look, there's my ship. Bye. Where are you going? It's easy enough to get back to it by the looks of it. I mean, if you've got a fear of open spaces, like, and like, you know, fear of being out in a void or some shit like, this is probably not the game for you. Here we go. That's pretty cool. I do like the whole floating around in space. Pity I could have done. Oh, I could see if I can change my ship. No, I can't. No. Oh, it doesn't seem. It'd be cool if I could change my ship while I was in space, because then I can actually spawn outside of the Enterprise and fly around it. That's my frigate over there. Okay, and back on board. Yeah, yeah, they got some work to do on this, but you know, it'd be nice if you could physically do it, or just like punch that and it closes it. Hey ho. Now, I was having a problem before being able to summon in the space anomaly. And it looks like I've got the same issue here. So while I'm flying around in VR, can't actually... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. What's going on with that? Yeah, it's not actually letting me pull up that menu, which is a shame. I've reported to the Zen desk anyway, so that's something hopefully they'll fix. like that space station. That looks pretty cool. As I say, none of these problems are really... Oh, look at that. I can still see shit spinning. That's pretty cool. None of these problems... You don't get these problems in playing in flat screen. So, you know... Bloody thing. So that's upside down. And let's have a look and see if that still happens while I'm in the cockpit. Hey, okay, here we go. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, it's obviously something that needs sorting. And yeah, I can't actually do anything. Look, see? It's not actually showing my menu. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, here we go. So that's weird. It's almost like it's my the thing on my hand is way behind. Yeah, the pointer is not in the right area. Okay. So I need to get my hand really close to my chest to be able to actually let's see if I can move that further away and see if that makes a difference. That does. Okay. So even further. Yeah. Okay. Let's go out a little bit further and see if we can spawn that in. Oh, and it's gone again. Maybe it's because of the movement. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whee. So it could be the movement that's throwing it off. Okay. I don't think the new expedition has launched yet. Obviously, when it does launch, I will do a have a go at it. Hopefully, it will make you create a really cool, unique Corvette. Oh, am I going to land on somebody else's ship here? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, what's this? So I like this, the fact that you can go out and have a look at other people's ships that they've made, which is quite cool. So what we got here? Let's go to this one first. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So you can disguise a lot of this boxing, you know, the boxes. That's not bad. But that works quite nicely as well. Yeah, straight into the cockpit, which is cool. Very smart. Okay. Let's have a look at this one over here then, shall we? That'll be this one. Oh, I like that. That's a dinky little thing, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, he's got an engine underneath. That's pretty smart. Very nice. Oh, we've got the ambassador internals here. Oh, no, this is not the ambassador. I think that might be the one of the other ones. Very cool. Little one-man ship going on there. That's pretty smart, isn't it? Storage container and a refiner. No. Cool. Alright, let's go and have a look at this one over here. Okay. Oh. Well, that looked alright. Should we summon in our Enterprise and see what people think? No, not that one. That one. There we go. That looks fucking awesome from here. I do like that. Oh, we have a customer. No. Anyone didn't know? Not a little Blade Runner Easter egg. Really ought to name my ship. So let's have a look. Dope. Let's go and have a look and see if this the Voyager expedition has started yet. I don't think it has. I think it would say in the main menu. No, still on relics. So I wonder if it's showing the rewards for the new expedition. So expedition 19, that'll be the one that's coming up. A Mecha Mouse Egg robotic spawn capsule. That looks pretty cool. It's very similar to the old Valve VR demo dog that you could play on their little trial thing that they had. Do we actually have a new ship? No, it doesn't look like it. Deadeye cannon. Corvette weapon system. Okay. Shipwright. So not a massive amount of rewards, really. So it's just really the mouse egg and the cannon, and obviously it's got plasma starship trails and stuff, but built to last. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Something you could like build your ship based off, I guess. Nice. And there we go. Oh, let's have a look at the new spacesuit. So I've got it all enabled. It is free to everybody, of course. So it's very similar to an old NASA suit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And there you have it. It's very strange. Okay then. I'd say I fly back to the space station. Don't like saving in the anomaly because it causes all sorts of weird shit, especially if someone lands in the same place that you were in. Luckily in VR you can use your teleport option to get out of little tricky situations, but you can't do that on a flat version. Oh yeah, you can go in atmosphere with this, by the way. What's that? Salvageable scrap. Let's go to this one then. If it'll let me go out of the cargo, I'll jump down. Let's go into the low atmosphere where we've got some clouds. Well, that'll look particularly spectacular, I think. Bloody hell. This is taking forever. Could just be that this ship is extremely slow. Oh, I think we're near the cloud layer now, I think. Let's level out. Okay. Let's just keep that there. Oh, spinning around a little bit there. Okay, let's see if I can actually jump out of this or if the door's going to actually open for me. Yay! Right, here we go. So, yeah, if you're not a big fan of heights, probably best not do this. I can actually steer myself a little bit as well, which is quite cool. If I landed on this fucker, Oh my god. Wow. Let's bring it in, shall we? See what it looks like landing. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can turn that round. So let's do that. Oh, that looks fucking cool. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty sick. God damn it, creature, you're all butt, aren't you? Yeah, right. Now, apparently, one thing you can do is farm salvageable scrap from your ship. And the way you do that is do a scan, look around, if you can see any salvageable scrap anywhere. Damaged machinery, buried technology. We're looking for the, I think, a gold one. What's this? Mutant plant. No. No. So we fly a little bit. Oh, what's that? Mutant plant. I say, don't expect any manoeuvring fucking tricks on this ship. I tell you, it's absolutely fucking immense. And you got to think, your whole arse is down there as well.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, awesome. Just what I've always wanted. Okay, let's we're actually moving backwards. Well, that's not so good. Right, anyway. That's what we want. And it won't let me tag it for some reason. Let's have a look again. There we go. So you can't really do it in your cockpit, but here we go. Let's find out where that is. Oh, is that on this side of the hill? Or is it on the other side? It's on this side, I think. So then you can see the laser's a little bit off, isn't it? Because realistically speaking, it should be shooting where that target is, but it's not. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Structural gantry. Nice. So let's have a quick look at that then. Cool, dear me. So that's what that is there. Structural gantry. So yeah, so you can effectively farm for these materials just by shooting the ground. You don't have to get out your ship. So if you've got a shitty planet like this one where the weather's really horrible, let's have another look. Still going backwards, isn't I? What's that? Not what I want. Is that the one I've just shot? Probably. I need to go over here a little bit. That's definitely something in the way there. How about now? Oh. Oh, now you can feel a little rumbling in the controller when you're actually hitting where you need to be. Oh, twin echo jets and speedbird something. Speedbird diffuser.
Storm clearing.
Okay. Cool. Nice. Is there anything else down there? I think there is. Right on that line. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you don't like flying with the controllers, you can actually fly with your PlayStation controller. I'll keep pressing the wrong button. Keep pressing the fucking square button and I keep landing instead of pressing the X button to shoot. There you go. There's definitely still something more in there. Okay. Super Cruise cowling. Nice. So I'll put my controller down now. Get back into my VR controllers, and yeah, I think a lot of these issues are to do with the fact that you're moving around so much, you know. Let's have a look. Nice. So this is the bonus part of doing it in your ship. You're not trudging for miles trying to find some shit, you know what I mean? Let's get a little bit further over it, I think. Okay. Dope. Okay, industrial cargo link. Titan sublight thruster. Mag-filled landing thrusters 2. And a streamlined trim. Okay then. Yeah. Let's go right back here. If you can scan, then you can do that. So let's have a look around. What we got here?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Yeah, we don't care about that. We're in our ship. Doesn't seem to be anything around here. Oh, what's this? Yes, please. Obviously, you can do this in your normal ship if you want to, you know. Okay. Down a bit. Once you get ferrite and stuff coming back to you, a rare item. Okay. Tarnished plug. So I really don't know if you're getting anything you can actually use in your building. So let's get over to the space station and see if we can use any of these parts. I'd imagine that some of them you're going to use to trade. Right, so let's see if we can do this thing where they do their autopilot. We'll have to get back in the ship again, obviously. So that's maintaining the current flight path, is it? Oh, we got some real fucking glitchy shit going on here, haven't we? Yeah. For some reason I seem to be crouching when I walk. Oh, bye, Enterprise. Da, 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 da. It really would be nice if you could get a rounder shape, but you know, that's not bad. You know why I think the gun is shooting above is because there is a gun platform above the cockpit. So yeah, I think that's why. Let's go back in my ship and see if I'm still crouching. No, seems to be good. Okay. So yeah, so this gun pod here, obviously is all covered up by that top bit. Alright, so what we're going to do, start a new creation and then see if we can't use some of these materials that are in my inventory. Can I actually move these over to here now or not? No. So I don't know what this is for. You know, I can't move stuff over to it, which is weird. Anyway, I do need to move anything that's in my ship. Quick transfer, which is circle button, which is that one. Okay. Can I move any of these over then? No, 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 no. No option there for that. Okay, let's start a new Corvette. And toggle menu. So, where are all these new parts? Not here. Not here. Okay, well, let's build a basic bollocks Corvette. Okay. Let's do Speedbird fairing, Speedbird cowling. I can't access my inventory from here, so okay, let's just get this done. Very, very basic. Ambassador class. Okay, let's have 2. Let's use the ambassador cockpit because why not? It's fucking ugly as fuck, but hey ho. Gonna need some engines, so let's use these thrusters because they look pretty cool. Let's rotate them round. There we go. Okay. Yeah, why not? Oh, that's further back, isn't it? Yeah, that's further back, so that needs to go. There we go. That's correct. What do we need now? I'm going to need an engine. Use that one. And then we can use that on there. Gonna need a ramp. Not editing Enterprise. I don't know why they came up with that. What should we put on here? I'm going to put some fairings on this bit, I think. Let's have a look. What we got? Let's stick with that, shall we? Yeah. And then put a little one on the back of it. Like that one. Or a smaller one. Yeah, smaller one. That'll do. Okay. Now I just need guns, and then I can actually save this as a ship and then see if we can edit any of the internal parts. So, nope, continue modifying please. Let's look for the guns. Here we go. That's a perfect place for it. Shoot the end of your nose off, but hey ho. What else we got? Little phase beam ones. They look little, but they're actually fucking massive, aren't they? we don't need it. Okay, so that's one bug eye looking ship. Perfect. Now it should be ready to fly. So let's save it. Luckily I've got spacers for that. And then let's go inside and see what we've got to play with. Have we got anything in here that looks new? Doesn't look like it, does it? Nothing related to the ship anyway. What about in here? We could stick some random windows in, couldn't we? Or not? No. Okay. I don't have any Fecium plants. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. I'll make some drugs. Why not be a smuggler? Okay. I like this open cockpit though, that's pretty cool. I mean, it looks ugly as fuck, but it sort of looks like I'm hanging out in space. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense, doesn't it? There we go. Well, it looks pretty cool. good thing about this is that I've just activated that mission from inside my Corvette, and once I've got it, I can actually turn it in right there. So let's have I got any food I can give you? Yeah. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That's a fucking weird jelly snake. Come on, mate, you need to be pooing. It's sort of like a ladybird, isn't it? Prize off extrusion. That sounds painful. I ain't going to do that. Come on, mate. You going to poo or what? I've got any shit in my freighter that I can just hand in. Let's have a look. I'm sure I have. Booyah. Done. Okay. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? So I just hand that in here. Done. Complete the mission from inside my Corvette. How fucking cool is that? So you could literally go to a planet and go, oh, what have we got in here? I could gather some milk. I could kill some sentinels. You know, you could literally cater your mission to whatever planet you're on. Let's do that again, shall we? Let's go to the inventory. Let's send that to my freighter. And then let's do that again. No? Okay. Luckily, he's been shitting away. So that's quite handy. Laser eyes? I'm not entirely sure. I like this planet though. It's like pretty cool actually. I don't see any more animals. I can feed them. The hell? That's an actual animal making that. That's weird, isn't it? Can I feed it? No? Hey, you dropped some more shit. Nice. Thank you. That's just what I needed. Well, that's trippy. That's really cool. I like that. I love that effect. Alright, just leave him to his devices while I Get rid of this. We got. Did I get anything from that? Nanites. That is a burrowing turd. Well, in the words of the great Jeff Goldblum, that is a big pile of shit. My other little buddy left me any shit over here. Yes, he has. Now obviously this is a give and take relationship, yeah? I give you food, you give me shit. Yeah? Feel like being married. Have you dropped any for me? Well, you just dropped some shit and it went all the way through the floor. That's not very nice. Well, that's not going to give me any parts, is it? No, just salvageable data. See, little buddy there's pulling his fucking weight. There we go. Only a little bit more to go. I really like this planet. This is quite a cool planet. Okay, let's go and see if my buddies have dropped some more shit for me.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And what sort of storm is it going to be? Well, don't know where the animals have gone. Hey, you have some food, and then you can give me some shit. Where's your big trippy mate gone? Oh well, we've got another one of you ladybird rocks. Oh, there's the question mark. Come on, you two, do your jobs. There we go. Yo, Tweedledum, Tweedledee. There we go.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Just gonna need one more. There we go. Awesome. Let's just hand that in.
Units received.
Another easy mission done. Could have done that at the same time, couldn't I? So there you go. Very, very easy way of just completing missions. And up we go. How fucking awesome is that? Never gets old. Okay, where's the space station? Ah, there it is. I haven't quite got the hang of getting out of my Corvette into my capital ship yet. Let's give it a go. Oh my god, that's what that's for. Oh, wow. Well, now I know. Holy crap. That's what the big red button's for. There you go. Easy peasy, I guess. It was me faffing about with teleporters and shit. Didn't really need to. So there we go. Well, there's a few planets with salvageable scrap on. That's pretty good. So this one and that one. I can mark planet and actually go to it, which is pretty cool. So that's a tropical planet, that's an infested planet. Acrid, acrid, acrid. So now set a planet. I think it might be worth trying to make the Normandy as well, because we've got this obviously as a freighter. Yeah, I think that's doable. Anyway, where's the planet that I've highlighted? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to autopilot management. Yeah, definitely want to be closing that. What's it called? Fuji 43. So Fuji 43. I think it's definitely the movement in space that's causing the issues. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that'll do for now. And we shall see you next time. Hopefully there'll be a patch out soon and they can fix all the crap that is not working properly. But meanwhile, still a lot of fun. And yeah. Like a bug. Anyway, thanks for watching. If anyone's still here, have a good day.